Hello and welcome back to a video on the Jag xj40. There it is. It's almost finished. We will do a video on the finished article. I mean, it's pretty much finished. It's MOT and Nicky Midrov, and you can see there it's looking very, very nice. What I've got here is some headlight modules to control the twin headlight conversion, which is what I'm planning on doing. A few people did say leave them lights in, and I do like them lights. The only issue with them is there was an advisory on the MOT because the rear of the lights has started to deteriorate, and they're absolutely terrible. You can't see a thing at night with them things. So, and them are really expensive. For a good set, they seem to be like 500 quid. And I don't really want to spend that on a pair of lights. Whereas I've got these modules plus them modules plus the light carriers and the surrounds and all the bits we need to make it work. Them obviously pretty rusty. We're going to have to replace the actual lights, but we can get some of them for 50 quid, 45 quid I think them, and put some of them in. As long as these work, we can do it relatively cheap. All of this cost 20 quid. I took it off a scrap car that was going for scrap the next day. That's obviously twisted there, but we can heat that up, twist it round, cut that bolt off. We'll rub them down and paint them. Nothing's to the point where it's actually rotted through, other than the holders of the light bulbs themselves, the little domed light bulb holders there, them have rotted. So on the inside they've gone, look. But we can replace them relatively cheap. So what we're going to do is pop the bonnet, and the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is make sure these work, because the last thing I want to do is go ahead and buy all the bits and clean them up and spend time if these two things don't work. So we're going to plug these in and see what happens. So the first thing we'll do is pop the bonnet. Put the camera there and the bonnet arms this way. So that was pointless. I'll have to move the camera. We'll go around the other side, the easier to get to. So, there's the old module you can see there. So we've got the old module there, and then it goes into one headlight here. I did read somewhere that some have got two bulbs in it, and you don't need to change the module, but this has just got one bulb in it, so we do need to change the module over. The connectors are the same down there. Them two. So them should be the same. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to fit it all. I'm just going to undo them connectors, put them into the modules with the bulbs on the side of the car here, and then we'll see what happens. I don't know how much of this you can actually see, but I've done the other side just because it's hard to get to. I had to remove the air filter box. So we've got that one. There's two connectors down in that area down there. You can see the wires coming in. There's the black one. So we'll see how easy these are to come apart. The other ones was a bit of a nightmare. Oh, that one was lovely. At least these are in a more accessible position than the other side. Right, so then we've got the new module here. So I'll plug that in. I'll plug it into the right thing. That same plug I'm trying to plug in here. Plugs into this one. That way around. And the white one into this one. I hope these work, because if not, I travelled an hour and paid 20 quid for nothing. So that's them in. So what we're going to do now is, we've got the bulbs, you can see the two bulbs there, look. Don't know if the bulbs work, but let's get the keys, turn the lights on and see what we've got. If the lights work, then we're going to be in the money. So let's put the key in. Many noises. Oh. So we've got no lights on the dash, look at there. Ooh. Both bulbs on? Just one bulb on. Is the other one hiding? Yes. That's absolutely perfect. I'm buzzing with that. Like the car, I'm buzzing. So, that's brilliant. Let's turn that off. So that means at least we can now start cleaning up the all the surrounds and get the bulbs ordered. The chap on eBay that I asked said he thinks that the later models have got the tabs on them, on the bulbs, and the ones he's got wouldn't fit, but I'm taking the bulbs out and I think they've got no tabs on them. If that's the case, then we can order these relatively cheap headlight, the headlight holders, whatever the hell they're called, and we can chuck them in. Bob's your uncle? We'll keep going on this video, and then soon I will show you a finished one, look all around the car, show you what's going on with it. So we've got the lights out of them, and you can see how bad they are. They have completely gone. I've ordered some 50 quid off eBay, just drop in, and these things sort of go around the outside. You've got to undo these screws to get them out. They was all pretty tight, but they have come out. There's the surrounds. I'm going to rub them down and give them a paint in the glacier white that the car is. This one's still got it on. This one's still all together. This is all the big twisting. So once I've got everything off, I'm going to heat this up, twist it back around the way it's supposed to be. Cut the bolts off. There's some bolts to cut off, some to drill out. We'll get them done. Sorry about that interval. Yeah, so I'm just going to clean them up, cut these bits off and paint them. So I'm going to strip this one down now, get this one into bits, and then we can look at starting to make them nice again. I've got the covers off the rear of each bulb, but I'm pretty sure that they come with the new lights that we've ordered. They're not specific Jaguar lights, but I spoke to the chap and he said they should fit without a problem. Got the other one of them still on the lights in the car. So let's get to stripping this next one down. See how easy it is. Put a bit of So first you want to get the plastic cover off the front. These look relatively new screws in there. I've got two on the top and one on the side here. This car was painted pink, as you can see. Not sure why. Somebody painted it pink. Any more anywhere? Under the rubber there. There's one. I think there's one on the other side as well. Oh, no, it's that one. So that's that off there. We're going to get all this off here. It's pushed over there, I think. Is it? Clipped on. No, that's clipped on there. I don't know. But we'll clean that off and we'll get that painted up. So that's the other one done. I think I've got something stuck to my hand. It's stuck to my screwdriver. Now this is the hard bit here, because these are pretty stuck in there. We've got one there. Now that one's gone. Try the one. Thought this might cause a problem. We've got one light that's okay, so show me how that one that's stuck in. Because that one is actually, it's been replaced at some point, look at the back of it. That one will probably come out. The ones that won't come out are the ones we need out. The other one, what I ended up doing was hitting it round with an hammer. Oh, we got one undone. That's good news. 1 second. So we've got one undone. But the other ones are causing problems. They're just starting to round off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hammer the cover round. You can see it's moving. It's moved around, it's starting to move around, and then it comes to this opening here that's big enough to get the head of the screw through, and then you don't have to worry about completely undoing them or even getting them. You can get the light out. So it's the bottom one that's causing us a problem now. It did start to move and now it's not. You don't want to bend it up. Oh, that one's a bit of a struggle. You can see that it's loose in areas now. Oops, that one a bit. He's starting to get there, but it's this one. See the headlight starting to come loose in there. Oh, I might get this off now. I'll leave that one. Give it a bit of a bend, and it's out, and it's in really bad condition as well. Get the inside of it. Okay, let's swap one out. This one, I think I'm going to leave it, you know. I need to get all this off the chrome bezels. There's all paint around, I want to polish them. Might as well undo it, see if they undo. If they undo, we'll get it out. No. No. Okay. I might leave that one in. We'll see what it looks like when the other ones come in. If the other ones look super shiny compared to it, then I'm going to have to take it out. But that, we can screw that back down. That should hold them in without a problem. So we'll have to look at heating this up and twisting it back around. That one looks like it's took a bit of a twist as well and it's been coming off. And we've got the stuck bolt. So that's the next job on there. A bit of heating and bending. I've got into more or less the position it's meant to be in now. Looks a lot better anyway, it's a lot straighter than it was. So I want to cut these off. Cut that one off. Got to drill that one out. And drill that one out to get it ready to be rubbed down and painted. Don't know what I'm going to do about this light. I really need it out to rub it down and paint it and to rub this down. I don't know how it's going to look against the others, so it's a difficult one there. Also this I can't get off because it's stuck. I might be able to knock it a bit further around. Just give it a go. Oh yeah, I think that's going to come off there. Yes. So that's that one off. We'll just straighten that back up. So we've got them off. We can polish them up now. I'll give them a polish in a minute. And I just want to get this one off. So I might apply a bit of heat to them See if we can get it to crack the the rust. See what it'll do. I'll do that anyway. So we're sanding the outer, what are these called? Trims down. They've been, when they've been painted, they've got quite a lot of bubbling and orange peel and stuff on there, because this car, you could tell that it just been, somebody just rattle canned the entire thing to make it pink. I don't know what they're doing with it. Maybe they're doing some charity drive or something. But we're going to rub these down. We're doing it with 60, and then we'll go on to smoother stuff so you don't see the scratches. Get on to about 400 and you won't see the scratches once it's painted. So we're doing that. I am, yes, drilling these out. So I've drilled that one out already. Went through it quite easy. And then I'm now going to do this one. But first I'm going to grind the top off it. And then I will drill it out. I'm going to watch it, I'll bend these. This is the only way I can get it in the vise. Grinding happening. Just grind it flat so you got to cut through, drill through so much. And then we'll try and drill through it. This might bend, I don't know. Let's see what we've got. Normally I'd punch this, escape in the middle, but I got a punch. Slipped off. I'm drilling a smaller hole than the one in there, so I want to keep a bit of the captive nut on the back so I can weld my bolt through. He's getting through. Even now. I need to sharpen my drill bit. Give me a drill bit, Ross. Deeper than you think.
Box is here.
It's going to need sharpening, that bad boy.
Used to be there.
No drill bit. Well, old drill bit, but newer than the one I was just using.
Battery go?
Just put in anything. That's to sharpen a drill bit. Right, so we've stripped them all down and got everything out that needs to get out. We'll give it a quick rub down. I was going to paint it, but I really need to get these lights in the car. So I got through. These are the lights that have come. Sent the wrong lights. I asked him for ones without the little side light parking light down there, and he sent them with them, which has then got the wrong bulb in. So we're going to have to retrofit these because I ordering no more. This one is actually the H4 one. It's that one that's got the wrong bulb in it, look. That's got a spotlight bulb in it, which is okay, it'll still work. But what it means is the connector on the back of the car won't just connect on. We've got to get a piece of wire in the connector and connect it to that one as well. But it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Anyway, that's the inside. So the inside light is this one. They've got the little things on there and they just sit in there like that. And then these rings, which we've polished to make them look a bit nice, because that is something you can see. They go on like this. It says, oh, I can see what's happened there. That has just come out of that adjuster there. That just adjusts the angle of the beam. But if it ain't all the way, then it won't fit. And guess what? It will do. That one's in like it should do, but that one won't quite go in. Go and grab some pliers, Josh, please. We'll just squeeze on there and see if we can get that to go into where it needs to be. While he's going to get them pliers, we'll look at this one. So this is the H4 bulb, and that's going to go into that one. So. Right, so we'll squeeze that in there now.
Covering the camera.
Like that. And then that light can sit in there. These little cutouts sort of go where the adjuster's on, I believe. That one's still too close to that. Bent it up a little bit there, sorry. Try and get it straight. Okay. Go again.
Let's not hear the background music.
Oh well. We'll be done for. It's the door going again. Alright, so we had tons of customers coming in, so I just didn't get a chance to do this one video. But you can see, get the gist of it. I just had to knock that one round, but them are in now. So that's all good. We've done one side. So, we have a look here. There we go. We just got to paint that up, but that's all fixed in place. The lights are hooked up and they're working. So now we're on to this side. There's that one that's got to go into where that big fish tank is. And what we did last time was melt off these. So they're just turning. There's nothing we can do about it. They're turning the plastic on the other side. So I got the heat on there and we melted that straight out of the way. So first thing we're going to do here is this is the new one here. So we're going to shift that out of the way. Josh, undo them two connectors there, please. Them are the two connectors for these two here. Look, these two. Press the thing down and pull them out. It can be a bit of a nightmare. Let's have a look. They'll pull on the wires. Hold that. There it is. So let's get that out of the way with the bulbs on it. So that's out the way. And now we need to take this, the original one, off the original fish tanks out the road. So that's an 8mm. So let's get this. We're going to undo that. That. Hey, mill's throwing a wobbly. The ratchet's all gone tits up. So I got the Bronx outside. Right, that's that.
Someone's probably been stopped.
Go and get the pot to put these in. So we take that out, Josh. The pot, the green one. We should pull that up and out of the way. And if we disconnect that from the back of the light there, and that's the controller for the front lamp of the module out. So that's the one that's got to go with the fishy tanks there. Pot of items. And now we're going to remove this control module here for the power wash, the screen wash and all that gubbins. That just clips off. So there we go, just give that a pull and that comes out the way. Remove that. And there we've got one, you see there, look, nut and a nut, so we'll eat them up. Then we've got one right in that corner down there to heat up, and there's one down there as well. So it's fire time. So we've got the flame on the go. And what we're going to do is I'm going to heat this bolt up until it gets red hot, and then Josh is going to pull on the light from the other side. Hang on. Is the pissing lighter gone? Oh Lord, have we got another light to get that one out that roll there? Look, see the red handle sticking out there. Try again. Light me up.
I really do.
Right. Can you see this, Josh, on the camera?
Yep.
So we'll just get that off, and what this will do is it'll melt the plastic light itself. We tried getting the captive nuts from the other side, but we just not getting to them. We put a screwdriver in and we just couldn't get them off. So this is what we did on the other side, on the other light. You'll have to give it a minute, Josh. It's going to have to get the dam off. I'll tell you what, Josh, go and grab the pliers, and you know, when we did the last one, you can just pull the bolt out of it this way. You can grab a, you know,
to take the bolt off for the graph.
No. What bolt?
Oh, it doesn't come off with the graph.
Oh, well, just go and grab the grips, you know, the ones you can, Josh, mould grips are out in there. Remember to always keep your flame on that plugging. It's starting to smoke now. And I can see some bubbling effects going on, so you might have to open them up. Open them up and fit them onto that one there, so you know how big you've got to be. Watch the wing and stuff there. You move that way and watch my wing. Right side. That's bubbling there. And we've got a small fire. So there you go, that's one. Two zoomed in. That's one out the road. So that's how we're going to do it, and then we'll do the one in the corner. And I don't know if we can see the one in the corner though. No, we can't. So you know what I'm doing anyway. We'll do the next one, and then we'll come back once we've got this light out. Right, so they're all melted, as you can see from all the burn marks, and we're going to pull it out. There we go. And you can see we've melted them out of the holes. So
these are no good anyway, they're knackered. Somebody wanted them on Facebook, I don't know if they're going to have them or not. I wanted them because they wanted the glass or something. But there we go, you can see, where was the holes for them? Oh yeah, they still got the bolts in them, are they? No, they're here, maybe.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah, 1, 2, oh it is. Yeah, the bolts are all still in them, so we'll get them out. How did we get them out before?
we pulled them close.
Okay, we'll pull them out.
Right, so I mounted the lights and dropped a bollock because that one is supposed to be in the outside and that one on the inside, like that. So now when I turn the lights on, I've got that one coming on and that one coming on. So I've got to unmount this and do it again. Luckily it is just the 13mm, so I only put, loosely, and I only put 3 in there. So 3 13mm will get that out and then rearrange the lights. Right, so we'll chuck this back in now. I've done that. This was the bypass we did for the bulbs. So this one now, you got the earth that goes into that hole there, and we can put that little earth goes on there. And the live. Just push on like normal. And put this one in. Put that back in the car. Now all I've got to do once this is back is rub down and paint the surrounds. So I'm going to put the nuts on the back of that and then we'll rub the surrounds down. Alright, all I'm going to do now is get these rubbed down and get them painted. So that's the first coat, it's been sanded down. We've just done it with some primer. I'll sand the other one down and we'll get that primered, a couple of coats, and then we'll go for the top coat and then some clear coat, and then we can get them dry and install them. So we're just going over it. We've gone over it with the 60 and the 120. Now I'm going over it with some 400 wet and dry, and 400 you won't see the scratches through the paint. So this will get rid of any of the scratches and put finer scratches in there, so when we paint it we shouldn't see any of the scratches through, which tends to be a lot of the problem with people painting stuff. They're not going fine enough on the wet and dry. 400's more than fine enough to not see them. Around 320 I believe it is to not see the scratches through it, but 400's perfect, wet and dry, and we'll just get all this smoothed down and paint this one as well. Alright, so now going over with the glacier white. I'll do a few coats of that and then we'll do the clear coat. So just to end the video, there are the finished lights, all painted and all installed, looking good. I think I'm looking great, to be honest, liking better than the old ones. So we'll do a walk around of this in the next video coming soon, of everything's been done, what it's cost, and everything you need to know. See you soon, please like and subscribe.